hello. YouTube. I'm just trying to get everything right for you. See if you can see things before I start with Facebook. Can you guys see me pretty good? I think you can. I don't know if I need to put on some light or what. I don't think you can see my pen. There we go. And you'll catch my face every now and then. Or I can try to get it just right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're getting stuff together for everyone so y'all can see. All right, so we're doing our chicken this morning, so I'll be showing you guys this here. And we'll be putting it in the pan so you'll be able to see the pan a little bit. All right, let's see if it's gonna work with more light. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go live with Facebook. Hi. Hello, guys. How you guys doing today? Okay. All right, so we're getting ready to get into this, and we're going to have something easy breezy today as well still. All right, so today we're doing a barbecue chicken, stove top barbecue chicken. I'm just going to show you how you can do it that way. I don't know why this is moving YouTube, but it is. And is it still? Okay, sorry about that. All right, so hi guys, barbecue stove top chicken, okay? Then we're gonna do our regular homemade yellow cake with chocolate frosting. All right, that's easy breezy for you guys. All right, hi, how you guys doing? I appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give God the glory on this morning, thanking for everything that he's doing, every way that he has made, continuously making, and is going to make. We just thank him for giving us our breath on this morning to get it right with him again, to keeping us here and keeping our minds and our bodies and our souls. Oh, we just give him the glory. We thank him for this food that we're about to cook and bake, the desserts that we're about to bake. And we pray that it's nourishment to our family and friends' bodies. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right, so we're going to go ahead. This morning, we're going to start with morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Night, we're going to start with our chicken, okay? So I have my oil up here. I have a little bit of oil in here. And I'm going to put a little bit of butter for flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and season our chicken, whatever type of chicken you have. Now, I had quarters, so I had to cut them up, all right? And let me get some of this water out of here. Okay. Now, I'm not going to put my any flour on my chicken. You can put some on yours if you want to. That's up to you. Because I'm really not, we're just kind of getting it brown real good and cooked up real good. And then we're going to move on to the barbecue part, okay? So we're going to season them. I had my favorite, and you slap your mamas, and I'm just going to go ahead and season them, getting my pan hot. I don't know how long it takes you guys to get yours hot, but it don't take me too long when I'm here. Seems like the one in Mexico, for some reason, it takes a little bit longer. I don't know why. So I'm getting my chicken all seasoned up. Don't have to put too much on it. I'm getting it seasoned up. That's what we're doing right now. Because we want our chicken going on cooking and stuff while we're, doing our cake. So So that's what we want to do, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and put these in. I'm going in with a chicken leg. These are just, I told you I had quarters. So, putting these on in, getting them cooked up. And I might not put all of them in at one time. Okay, so I have 2 left. I'm going to leave those 2 out for a few. All right, so I'm over here washing my hands. Make sure you have you some water, hot water to the side. And so this is all we're doing with this. We're getting this cooked up real well, okay? Hey guys, hey Yolanda, how you doing? It's long time no see, beautiful. Hey honey bunny. YouTube, how you guys doing? So that's what we're doing this morning. We're cooking whatever you want to barbecue. If you want to do some barbecue ribs, if you want to do some barbecue pork chops, barbecue whatever, turkey, do that. But you can do it on top of the stove. That's what I just want to show you, because some people think you just got to be in the kitchen all day long, and you do not. The same way you would sear your other type of chicken, parts of chicken, you would do that with any type of part of chicken that you want. Sear it on the stove, get it cooked up real good, because when you put your barbecue on it, it's going to cook it as well. And you can go that extra step and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes and let it get that, coating that you want on top. Easy, all right? So while this is cooking on this side, when we turn it over, we're going to put the top on top, okay? So that it can cook all in the middle and everything will be good, all right? Okay, so we got that going. Now we're going to go ahead and start on our cake while this is going. So, this over here so you can see it. And our cake is our regular homemade yellow cake, Grandma Martha Style. And if it's you guys' first time here, what we do here is help people and encourage people that you can cook in 60 minutes. If you think you can't cook at all, we encourage you and let you know that you can cook. Good morning, good morning. You can cook, you can bake, and you can do this all in an hour. May run over like maybe 10 minutes or something like that, but we give you the skills and the tools that you will need to be able to do this so that you will not be overwhelmed. That's why we tell you, have your hot soap and water ready, so that when you're cooking, you can put it in there and wash and clean as you go. That helps you from not having anxiety, keeps you from having a lot of anxiety and feeling like you're with being in the kitchen. Because I get it, I understand. And you do not have to be in this kitchen like we used to have to be back in the day with our grandparents, right? We've been in like 2-3 hours cooking some collards and stuff. You don't have to do that anymore, all right? You can take these skills and tools and be able to get your family a good meal. And with all the other tools that you have, like crock pots and the steam thing that you can put them in, all the stuff like that, you don't have to be in the kitchen all day, all right? And so we just want to show you that way how you can work through it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the cake. You're going to need your eggs. Thank you, beautiful. You're going to need your butter. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to put that in here and melt it. Melt your 2 sticks of butter. I like to melt mine on top of the stove That's just Grandma Martha style. She didn't have no microwave, y'all. So I still do it that way. And plus, the microwave is not supposed to be good for you anyway. So we're gonna do this on the stove, right? So let's throw that away. So you're gonna need some sour cream and some milk. If you do not have buttermilk, if you have buttermilk, you're good to go. If you don't have sour cream and you just have milk, you're still good to go. Use your milk. It will still be fine. All right. Have to get back into the milk. And you're gonna need your flour and your sugar and whatever flavoring you want to use, all right? That's what you're gonna need. So we're gonna go ahead and put in 2 cups of flour. Turn this around this way. You guys can see that too. Okay. I've been using my thing a lot because we made some pies, sweet potato pies and stuff, so been using it a lot. All right, so here we go. That's 1 cup. And this is self-rising flour. And that's 2 cups. It's our easy recipe. And 2 cups of sugar. So it's 2. And you can cut back on the sugar if you want. Doesn't have to be 2, it could be 2.5. I mean, it could be 1.5. All right. I'm gonna get ready and stir this together. And I'm gonna turn over my chicken. It's starting to get brown. Y'all see that? Starting to get brown. And that's what we want to see. You want to see it just like that. And people think it takes a long time for chicken to cook. It does not. Not, especially when you have it in a skillet. I mean, it's going to take you a good 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. And that's how long we're going to be up here anyway. Okay, so we got it turned on the other side. And remember I said when I turn it on the other side, I'm going to put the top on it so it can cook in the middle better, right? So that's what we're doing. Got the top on it so it can cook better all the way through. Okay, so now we're getting ready. We got our butter over here. Let's go ahead and put our 3 eggs in. 1, 2, and 3. Wash my hands again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put some sour cream in. Only if you do not have your buttermilk. So that's 1 and 2. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of the sour cream because it's not that much left in here. All right. I'm going to put our cup of milk, and our butter is just about ready. That's 1 cup of milk. I'm going to go ahead and stir this together. And let's cut our ovens on 350. Bake. Start. So all we're doing is stirring this together, and then we're going to put in our butter. Then we get all this incorporated, and then we're going to put in our flavor. Okay, so that's all we're doing. And at this point, when you're making a regular cake, if you want to go ahead and put you some blueberries, or if you want to go ahead and put you some cinnamon, anything like that in there. Good morning, sis. Hey, Tammy E. This is a good time to go ahead and put whatever you want to in it if you don't want a regular yellow homemade cake. If you want to add some stuff, this is your time to start adding that. If you want to put some chocolate chips in here, whatever you want to put in here, this is your time to put it in there. Okay, so we have that mixed up, and now we're going to put our butter in. That's 2 sticks of salted butter. Because I do not put, I don't put the raw salt in here. I'd rather have it in my butter. So flavored up already. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. And if you guys would notice, your chicken, it is getting cooked all the way through because you have the top on it. So we already did one side, we're doing the other side, and we got it covered up, and it's cooking it all the way through. So when it gets finished cooking all the way through, we're going to turn it over again, cook that other side a little bit more, take it out, and then we're going to put our barbecue in there, barbecue sauce, whatever kind of barbecue sauce you want. I normally will make a barbecue sauce, but I didn't want you guys to have to be going through all that, so you can use whatever barbecue sauce you want. That's up to you. Or you don't have to even use any barbecue sauce. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put my flavoring in, and we're finished with the cake, guys. I'm going to put that in the oven. And this is a good time to taste your batter as well. See if you want anything else in it, any more sugar, any whatever. Just put it on your finger. Oh, okay. So that's what you're going to do. And don't forget, you guys can sign up for the classes. They start back up next month, and it's on the first Wednesday in next month. But you can sign up anytime, you know. I have the information out there. I put it out there again for where you can go to sign up for the classes. I put it out there a few times. So I'll put it out there again today and throughout the week as well. So check that out. And those new classes come up next month. And they're for a month. So that's why this month is already taking over. But the next month starts. And it's the one Wednesday out of each week, okay, that we do the cooking class. And just trust me, you're going to learn a whole lot. We're going to go at your speed, and we're going to have a wonderful time, okay? So sign up for those classes when you see it. And it's a whole month class, one Wednesday out of each week, okay? And we're in there doing our thing. I'm giving you a whole lot of good tips and tools, and we're taking our time, and we're learning a lot. All right. All right, so let's put this cake in here. Go ahead and get it all up in here so we can get it in the oven. Put that there. Finish it off with this here. All that batter in there. There we go. Don't forget to have that cleaning water to the side. And put this on top. Do not put this on the bottom. You don't want it to burn. You don't want it to burn on the bottom quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put everything up. And as you clean up, this is what helps you relax and understand that, okay, I'm not in a rush. It's not that serious. I got stuff cooking. I'm on a roll, you know, easy breezy. That's how we like to keep it. I'm sorry, I had to get me something to drink, guys, because I'm taking medicine and it's drying me out. All right. So now I'm going to turn this chicken over again. And go. Y'all see how good that is cooking? And of course, some pieces are cooking faster than others. But the thing is, you want to make sure that chicken is cooked and tender all the way through. And the way to do that is make sure you put this cover on it as you're cooking it. So we're going to take that like 10 more minutes and let that cook like that. And then we're going to start putting our barbecue in there, okay? And so once we put our barbecue in there, we're going to fill it up with our barbecue sauce. Because we're going to let all that goodness that's in there right now that's cooking with it, we're going to let that stay in there. We're not going to take all that out. We're going to keep it all in there, okay? That's what's going to make the flavor, all right? So now I have this barbecue sauce here, my son's girlfriend. She brought this, and it's really good. So we're using this here today. I don't know what, you can see it. There you go. Okay, so that's what I'm using today. And I'm putting it in there. But you can always make your own barbecue sauce if you want. But to keep you from being so stressed, and to make sure you get in the kitchen and you cook, hey Steph, and to make sure you get in the kitchen that you cook and you do what you need to do, we're going to use regular barbecue. Okay, so I'm going to turn you guys back over this way. Because I don't know why you keep doing that, YouTube. There you go. All right. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And it'll probably take your cake about 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, if that, to bake. And you guys can see that we're almost finished with this here. It's going to be about 10 minutes and stuff, you know, something like that. for 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to put, like I said, our barbecue in here, and then it's going to simmer in here for a little while. Then, if you want to, you can take this skillet and put it in the oven and let it get that coating that you want from the barbecue, all right? So you can do that afterwards. It's just going to cook a little bit more. That's it. That's up to you if you want to do that. So that's easy breezy. You can always make you some sides. What we're going to have is some squash and onions. So that's what we're going to be cooking, is squash and onions to the side. So your sides are never going to be too hard. We'll do sides every now and then here for you, but I normally tell you how you can do that. That's really, really easy, so throw that into your 60 minutes, your sides, you're good to go. And then macaroni and cheese, we've done that up here. That can be one of your sides. Hey, Veronica, how you guys doing? I appreciate you on this morning. So that's what we're doing here. We're doing our stovetop barbecue chicken. And this is just to show you that you can get in here and it doesn't have to take you a long time to make some barbecue chicken. You don't have to put it in the oven for, a whole hour and a half or something like that. You can if you want to, but you can cook it on top, then put your barbecue on it, let it simmer, and pop it in the oven if you want to do that. That's an easy way to do it, to free your mind up, to say if you want some barbecue chicken or some barbecue pork chops, anything like that, all right? So that's what we're here, and that's what we do, is, convince you and encourage you that you can do these meals, all right, without having to be having so much anxiety, okay? So, and you can also have your dessert as well, okay? So that's what we do here. We encourage each other to be in this kitchen, make time for your family to cook it your way, your style, your taste, to your speed, how you want it, and to clean as you go. So when you're finished cooking, you can sit down and eat with everybody else, enjoy yourself with everybody else. Or if you don't get any of it, to clean as you go. Hey, those that sitting down eating gonna have to get up after they finish and help wash them dishes. How about that? If you cook, they can clean. That's the way it's gonna have to be sometimes. If they can eat, they can clean, right? All right, so guys, that's what we're doing. So I hope you guys are enjoying these cooking sessions that we're doing. I enjoy getting up here doing it. I enjoy the feedback that I get because I know it's still other people out there that are still trying to get in the groove of cooking. And I know it's a lot of people that, watch other people that cook and it seems like it's so easy and they do it so perfectly. Up here, we're not doing anything perfect. Perfect is what you see right here. It's the real deal. We're doing it at the same time. Same type of ingredients if you feel like using the same type of ingredients. Okay? What I do here is exactly what you see. The real deal. If I miss something, forget something, it's the real deal. It's what happens in the kitchen. That's why you cannot take all that anxiety in there with you. If you do, we help you go through it, ease through that anxiety, all right? Because it's not that serious. You can always start over. You can always add a little bit more water or a little bit this or take away, it's too salty, add a little bit more water. Not salty enough, put a little bit more in there. Taste as you go. That's why we give you the hint of taste as you go. Even with your cakes, your desserts and stuff, taste as you go so you will know if that's what you're looking for, the taste you're looking for, all right? So let's see how this chicken looking a little bit. I know these are cooked real good. Turn that back over some more. So I love to make sure my chicken is done. And this skillet is gonna make sure that that is basically all done. But you know, I gotta make sure. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and put my barbecue in here. Y'all see that? This chicken is done all the way through. It does not take long at all. And that's some legs, so you know them legs is a little thick, and they done. Everything else I know is done. So I'm put me some barbecue sauce in here, yes, along with all this grease that I have in here, all this flavoring. That's your flavoring. Don't forget that. This that you have cooked it in is your flavoring, all right? Don't take that flavoring away. All we doing is cooking this barbecue in here like this. That's what we're doing, and we're gonna let it simmer. And it's gonna bring up all them juices, all that stuff that's stuck on the bottom is gonna come up. And this is your own flavoring. So the seasoning that you put on your chicken that's on the bottom of this here, that's in with this barbecue sauce, that's your flavoring. So like, even if we use the same barbecue sauce, if we didn't use the same seasoning ingredients, my barbecue sauce is gonna taste a little bit different than your barbecue sauce because I use a different flavor. Seasoning rather. So I'm scraping all that up on the bottom, getting it all in my barbecue sauce. And we're gonna let this simmer. And then if you want, you can pop this in the oven and let it get that glaze that you want it to get. But other than that, you got yourself a stovetop barbecue chicken. There we go. And you just put your size on of what you want. Y'all see that? Y'all see how good that looks? Ooh! Y'all see that, YouTube? I'm gonna have to bring y'all over here because I don't think you can really see it that good, but there you go. You see that? Oh my goodness. That's all that goodness there. So we're gonna let it simmer a little bit. Smells real good. And this is where the rest of the cooking is going to do. We're gonna turn that down and just let it simmer. And do y'all see what time it is? Do you see what time it is? I want you guys to look at the time. We've for 35 minutes and we are basically done. Now you can do your size if you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and cut me up some onions and get ready to cut up my squash while I have you up here, so you guys will know that you can do all your stuff, your size, your main dish, and everything in 60 minutes. It does not take that long. I was gonna do some cauliflower rice, but I decided now, you know, I'll just stick with the I just went ahead and got me another onion. We're gonna use this one. Here and get all this off. So I got that onion done. And cut it up. And cut us up some squash. That's gonna be outside. I'll put this on low a little bit more. And whatever you want to do for your side, spinach, rice and spinach, cauliflower and spinach, you do it. But just know you can do this in 60 minutes because we have done it. I'm gonna get our squash in here. And we're cutting those real thin. And we're just gonna saute them on top of the oven, top of the stove. I don't like the butt, so do too much with the butt. And that barbecue chicken is done, y'all. Gonna put that on real low. And I'm gonna turn it over again. See, some of you guys were not sure if we were gonna be able to do this in 60 minutes. This a whole chicken or whatever type of chicken. I have used every part of the chicken in here. The hard parts that is hard to cook, that people think, we did this on top of the stove, y'all. We did this. And it's gonna be just as good, or maybe even better. We still have the crispy and the seared that's up there. It's falling apart, y'all. Falling apart. Do you hear me? Smells so good. Okay, so since we're finished with that, I'm gonna put it over here to the side and let it simmer a little bit by itself. There we go. All right, so then we're gonna take this pan oil and stuff in it so we can cook our squash and onions. So that's what we're gonna do with this. Got a little bit of oil going in here. I'm gonna do a little bit of butter. And then we're gonna put our onions and squash in. Season them up real good while they're in here. They all going in together. Don't have to go separate because the squash is going to kind of swizzle down a little bit. And we may put a little cover over it. And you see, you're getting everything done. Let's check on our cake. Ooh, it's coming along pretty good. It's gonna take about 20 more minutes though, that cake. Mine's is. I don't know what your oven is gonna do. But mine's is gonna take about 20 more minutes. And you can put whatever frosting you want on your cake, okay? I'm just doing chocolate. You can do strawberry, vanilla, whatever kind you want. Get me some more seasoning. And y'all, I do switch up. I just love my garlic seasoning. And I do this one for a little heat. You know, it's got all the little seasoning and stuff in it. That's why I use it more so than the other ones. And this is all we do for the squash, y'all. Put that flavor in there, whatever flavor you want. Your little butter if you want to. You don't have to. Your onions, you can use red onions. That's what I normally use, but I'm using the other onions today. Should be enough right there. Get them all scooped around there so they can get cooked real good. And then I'm going to put the cover on them so they can sweat. There we go. Oh, that's it. All right. Put that up. And we will have all this done, cleaned up, and y'all can sit down and have you a good meal with some barbecue chicken, whatever side you put to it, some squash and onions or some rice, whatever you want. Good morning, Sabrina. Stephanie. Let me see if I can get the other ones. I saw some more folks up here. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Don't blame it on my... Blame it on YouTube and Facebook. Because they don't make it where you can see everything. guys, so we have it done, finished, cleaned up, and we ready to rock and roll. And when that cake come up, it's gonna be over. That squash already about done. Them onions are smelling good. Y'all see that? See how good them squash is looking? But I want them a little bit more brown. So I'm gonna put them up there for a little bit longer. Because they are sweated enough. I don't like my squash to be too soggy. I like them to be fried a little bit. That's how I like it. And if those of you who were asking, yes, I'm doing a whole lot better. I think last night I messed up and stepped on the side that I wasn't supposed to sleep on, and it started hurting again. But I did go get some medicine, some shots, and it helped a lot. So next week or the next 2 weeks, I think it's next week, the 27th, whatever, the week after next, yeah, I'll be prayerfully getting it completely fixed. You know, this nerve up here. So, and with doing the PT and everything, you know, it's coming along. Thank the Lord, I'm able to, you know, concentrate. So, you know, as we get older, a lot of stuff we just can't do that we think we can still do, but we have to take our time to do it. That's why I want to make sure you guys know you can take your time when you're in this kitchen and cook and bake. You don't have to be stressed out, okay? You can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. So you can do it in the kitchen too, right? You can do it in the kitchen too. Because this is a time where it's going to be learning how to stretch that food, stretch them coins, that dollar, you know, be able to feed more people or just feed everybody, make it where it's stretched maybe even to another day. You know, you can freeze stuff and put it up and go back and get it another day and then cook something else or whatever. So we also try to teach you those skills as well, of learning how to freeze things, you know, learning how to preserve things, you know, food and stuff, and stretch it, you know, making meals that's going to feed everybody, you know, those stews, those soups, and the, you know, stuff like that that's going to stretch a little bit further, and still being able to do it without having to compromise so much on flavor and it being bad food. Okay, so learning how to maybe get some salmon that may be a little bit costly, but be able to make a meal, a big meal out of that salmon, right? To stretch it, but it's good for your body. Okay, or any type of fish, you know, and soups and stews and stuff like that. Different meats where you don't have to use a lot of pork as much, you know, that can still be healthy for you, and you can still stretch it for your family, okay, and feed everybody, and it still be good and flavorful. That's what we are trying to make sure we get across to you, okay, that it's, you know, things are getting tight, things are getting costly, and you're having to cut back some. So even with the cutting back, you still want to be able to have good meals that's going to be good for your body, right? And that you can stretch for your family. And so that's one thing that we're going to start helping out with as well, and showing you how to prepare that, and also showing you how to things and season things and freeze them, and just pull them out and put them in the oven or put them in on top of the stove or put them in your crock pot, stuff like that to help with your meals and your meal prep as well. Because anything you do, you have to put preparation into. And that's with cooking as well. Anything you do, you have to put preparation into. But that doesn't mean you have to prep that all at one time. So you take your time doing it and you realize how you need to do things. Then you're able to get in the kitchen and just go. Because you already have it prepped. You already know what you're going to cook. You know, if you're going to cook a side, you can always throw a side in there, whatever you want, you know, after you've gotten your main meal of what you want to do and your dessert of what you want to do. You know, because like today, I didn't know what was in here. I knew we had some chicken and I knew we had some potatoes, but I was like, we did potatoes the other weekend, I think. So I was like, what else can we do? We had some squash. So, and I was like, what other sweet? I know they want the regular yellow cake with the chocolate. So we'll go ahead and do that. Everything that was in here. So learning how to cook and bake what you already have in your house. So you've already gone for the month and brought everything you want to buy. Other than, you know, like sometimes your eggs and stuff are going to run out. You're going to constantly be doing the egg and the milk and stuff like that every now and then, every 2 weeks, something. But the main parts, you know, that's there. Whatever you have, you're learning how to cook with that, whatever you have in your house. Not having to go back out and just, you got to pick up this for this recipe, pick up that for that recipe. No. Whatever you have, you learn how to use the seasoning that you have already there in your house. The meat that you have already there in your house. Pull it, whatever vegetables you have already there in your house. I don't care if it's canned or frozen. Whatever you have is already there. You put it together, right? And you make a meal out of it. And you make a meal that can stretch, okay? And then you freeze whatever you did not finish or you know your people don't eat leftovers. Go ahead and freeze it. Don't tell them. Just freeze it and then take it out for later. That's what you do. Take it out 2-3 days later. Like we have a piece of chicken in here. Like in a couple of days, I probably take that and make some chicken hash. What they call hash. You know, you put it in the pot, just put some water in it, put some seasoning in it, on top of some rice. Just let it fall all apart and just put it on top of rice. Good. They eat it up. That's what you do. So guys, this is it. We have finished. I'm gonna take a piece of this chicken and show y'all. And let me see my cake one more time. Yeah, it's rising on up. It's rising on up. It's smelling good too. So I'm gonna get a piece of chicken. So y'all can see that. I don't want a big piece. Let's see this little piece here. Oh, that's good. And don't forget, if you want to put this in the oven, when your cake is finished, go ahead and put it in the oven. Go ahead and put it in the oven and let it get. But right now, y'all look at it. It's still good. It is still good. See that? YouTube. How that barbecue chicken looking right there? It's still good. And we're gonna go dive in this. And the chicken is cooked all the way through. It's falling off the bone. Let's go. That's some good barbecue chicken. Mm-hmm. Oh, squash is good. I hadn't had squash and onions in a long time. Mm. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. But that's good, though. I was going to town. That's good. And then you got your cake that you're gonna put your frosting on. You finished. You ready? Unless you want to put you some rice or some cauliflower rice. Remember, we showed you guys how to make that cauliflower rice. Don't forget to make that. Okay? To substitute it for rice. You know, that'll be better for you. That's what we're trying to do. Substitute things. You can cut out the rice and have your cauliflower rice. Just the same. Better for you, right? And then every now and then you might want to do some pasta, some, grain pasta or whatever. Every now and then. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do, is just make sure you put in those little extra things that will take away the bad things. So it'll help in the long run. Because if you stay off of rice for a whole month, what do you think that's going to do for your body? It's going to do a whole lot of good for your body, right? You're substituting it with cauliflower. That's what you do. Easy breezy. Don't have to worry about it. And cauliflower goes a long ways. It goes a long ways, so, But guys, I thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you for, let me show y'all this again. Oh, this goodness right here. Y'all see that? Oh, that good barbecue chicken. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, there you go, YouTube. I tell you. Show you. If I can show you YouTube, because I got you. I already showed you, but let me show you this way. Oh, shoot. I messed it up. Y'all see that? There you go. All right. All right. Well, thank you guys. I love y'all for hanging out with me on today. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up because we have been here a whole hour and we are finished. We have our chicken done. We have our squash and onions done. And our cake is almost done. It might be done. Hold on, I might be able to show you before we get on. Let's see. What it be? I think it is though, y'all. Yep. It's done. So let me move this out the way so y'all can see. That there. There. I want y'all to see this. We'll cancel that. Y'all see this? Homemade yellow cake. Everything is done in an hour. 60 minutes, y'all. Y'all see the cake you made? Okay, so you made your cake. You made your chicken and your squash or whatever size you made, and this is 60 minutes. This is what we want to show you that you can do. Put whatever frosting you want to put up there, that's up to you. All right, so you guys see and you know when you tell people, you can tell them the truth that we do this in 60 minutes. If you want to learn how to cook and bake and not be on any pressure or anxiety of cooking and baking, your way, your style, on Grandma Martha Style. Join us every Saturday, and you will be able to do this. And Wednesdays, doing our classes that we have. Those new classes start next month. Wednesday, the first Wednesday in the month, and then every Wednesday after that. Okay, we do those. I'm teaching you everything extra that we don't get to go over here when we live. Okay, so it's a whole lot of other stuff that you're learning. So sign up for those classes. It's only $25 for the whole month. Okay, so sign up for those. And guys, thank you for hanging out with us today. And I love you. Don't forget to share. All right, share your love, your kindness, your wisdom, your understanding, your hugs. Just share your money, your food, share, and love on one another. All right, and don't forget to pray. Pray for one another, because you never know what someone's going through, what someone's coming out of, or what someone's getting ready to go into. And we don't need to know. We don't need to know. All right, all we need to do is pray. And that's it. God will do the rest. God will do the rest. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. I will see you next Saturday if it's the Lord's will, and I will see you in those classes if you sign up. All right. Have a wonderful day.